buckle up because it's going to be a good video. Grab yourself something to drink, maybe a snack, because we're going to be talking about food and you might get hungry. In this video, we are going to review every single restaurant that's in the casinos in Laughlin. So there's restaurants on the outside of the casinos. We're not going to talk about those today. We are specifically going to talk about the restaurants that are in the casinos. My husband and I have personally eaten at every single solitary one of them at least once, and then some of them numerous times. And we've gone with friends and family to eat at quite a few of these restaurants as well. And we've been going for years, so, you know, back in the day and then most recent. So we'll be able to tell you, have they stayed the same? Are they different? Are they better? Whatever. If you're new around here, we do lots of travel videos and cooking videos. So hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. If you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you have any experiences in Laughlin, leave a comment down below. Now let's get into these restaurants. And here we go in no particular order. We're kind of starting at one end of this trip and working our way to the other. First up is El Burro Borracho. This is Guy Fieri's restaurant. It's okay. It's popular because of who owns it. The chips were good. I liked them. They were thin, crispy, and they had like a little, I don't know, like a seasoned salt on them, which is good. You don't get that everywhere. The fish tacos were okay. And I get nachos everywhere, and these are the trash can nachos, and they were like, meh, okay. I wouldn't get them again for the price. It was like 26 bucks for those nachos. And we got some churros to go. They were okay. They're just like frozen churros. Again, I think it's just popular because of who owns it. The hours are pretty decent. They're only closed on Wednesdays, which is pretty good for the casinos. Their hours have been pretty crazy on their restaurants, I've noticed, for like the last few years. I think COVID kind of did them in, and then they just never really recovered from that. Next up is the Beach Cafe. We have eaten here a couple times. We had a horrible ketchup experience. Put some ketchup on the plate, dipped our fries. It was like rancid, rotten, horrible ketchup. I still can taste that to this day, and we have not gone back there since. It's regular, just whatever food, you know, diner type food. And then we have The Range, and this is their fancy fine dining steakhouse, I guess. Every casino seems to have a steakhouse. They're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is, you know, pretty decent, so you can eat there over the weekend. Their menu is good. The steaks were good. You know, none of it is like really like you have to write home about it. You know, it's like average food. It's average steakhouse. I mean, you can get the same kind of steak like at Texas Roadhouse or Outback or whatever. But anyway, it's like an upscale dining experience. They also have like quick food. So they have pinup pizza, which used to be really cool because they had like these giant pizzas. But now it's just like regular like personal pizzas and whatever. They're closed on Wednesdays and Thursdays. They used to be closed like all the time and had like funky crazy hours. I don't even remember what they were. But the pizza's decent. It was better when it was giant pizza. The quality, I think it tasted better. Plus, you know, like the novelty of like these giant slices. There's also a smash burger. We really like smash burger. We've been eating at Smash Burger forever. It is open every single day from 11 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. And then it's closed from 6:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. But I mean, whatever, you can go eat breakfast somewhere else. But if you haven't had Smash Burger, I recommend it. Their rosemary fries are to die for. And of course, a Cinnabon. Who doesn't love Cinnabon? You can get some coffee. You can get a Cinnabon. Like they have like these frozen culotta drinks. They're open every day of the week as well. They're kind of like milkshakes and like dessert, but coffee at the same time. Of course, you cannot go wrong with Cinnabon and then being open all the time. And they're right at the bottom of the elevator if you're staying in the North Tower, I believe. Next on the list is the Golden Nugget. And then they, of course, have a fancy fine dining steakhouse, which is the Saltgrass. We have eaten here once. We have some friends who absolutely rave about it. It was okay. I think maybe we went on an off day. Our waitress she wasn't like completely with it, and the food was just average. But our friends, that's where they go for like any big, anniversary or whatever, and they swear by it. So don't take our word for it. You might want to give it a shot. It's always super busy, and it smells really good. The Claim Jumper, which is what I prefer over the other restaurants at the Golden Nugget, it's comfort food if you've not eaten at the Claim Jumper. Really big portions. Here's a little snapshot of the menu. Like I said, it's comfort food. They have soup, salads. We always get the pot pie. And I have a picture of the pot pie that we got. And if you like pot pies, you have got to get the pot pie at the Clam Jumper. I usually get a pot pie and a clam chowder, and their clam chowder is super tasty. I've gotten their Cobb salad, which is also really good. But again, if you like comfort food, this is the place to go. And I highly recommend this pot pie. That crust, and I don't even like crust, is absolutely delicious. Next up is Bubba Gump's. It is downstairs with the Saltgrass. It's Bubba Gump's. It's a chain restaurant. Well, I guess they all are really chain restaurants, but it's okay. It used to be Joe's Crab Shack, and I actually prefer Joe's over Bubba Gump. The variety isn't like super, super great. You know, I mean, you can get shrimp and whatnot, but I'm not like overly impressed with the Bubba Gumps. It's not bad. It is not bad. Not at all. The prices are a little whatever, kind of high because of where it's at, I think. We've not tried anything that's not seafood related, so I can't tell you if they have good steaks or chicken. Our friends that we go to eat with often, she really likes the strawberry salad and she thinks it's like super tasty. Of course, like their fish and chips are good, but there's a place later down the list that has better fish and chips. But it's there if you like seafood, and you can eat outside and it's on the water. So that's kind of cool, really, if the weather's nice. And then in the wintertime, they have heaters. You know, you can see what's going on. They have bean and bread. We've only ever gotten coffee here, but you can get like little snacks. The coffee is good. They serve Lavazza coffee, which is where we first found out about Lavazza, and we really like it. If you've had Lavazza coffee, you might want to give it a try. It's good coffee. Moving on to the Pioneer. This is their pizza restaurant. This little area has been something different so many years. We've not tried the pizza. I guess I can't tell you about it. But we do like Bumbleberry Flats, which is directly right next door to that. We've eaten here a bunch. Their Sunday brunch is about $20, $25 a person. I can't really recall right now, but totally worth it. Even I think if it was like $30 a person, because it's bottomless mimosas. So, I mean, that's worth the money right there, especially if you're like totally into mimosas. But they have everything you can think of. They have breakfast items. They have lunch items, like dinner items. Everything is super tasty. Bumbleberry Flats is known for, again, like comfort food, like the Clam Jumper. But we actually prefer Bumbleberry Flats over the Clam Jumper, which is kind of crazy because we do not like the hotel or the casino whatsoever. But their restaurant is so good and everybody is so nice. They have carving stations, salads, desserts, like ice creams. It is a real legit brunch, but they're only open on Saturdays and Sundays. So if you're there for the weekend, you can get their buffet, but if you're there during the week, you're kind of out of luck as far as the Pioneer goes for the buffet. But you can totally eat there and you will enjoy the meal that you get at Bumbleberry Flats. I wouldn't say like maybe this is our number one choice, but it is definitely up there. Maybe number two. We really, really enjoy it. And they have like these crazy desserts in the front where you pay. And of course, it's strategic. They put them there. So you have got to get a dessert when you leave. They're like fresh baked cakes, pies. There's brownies, cupcakes, cookies, all the things. You won't miss out. And they're also known for their crazy Bloody Marys. I mean, look at this. It's like a meal in a cup. And then their breakfast, like I said, it's comfort food. You will not be disappointed if you like comfort food. Moving on to the Edgewater. They have several options, a bunch of chain restaurants. They, of course, have Stockman Steakhouse because every casino just about has their signature steakhouse. It's good. I mean, it's just average. It's like every other steakhouse. I mean, if you want a steak and maybe one of the other ones is busy, go here, or vice versa. It's like nothing crazy. They also have PT's Express, which you can get wings, burgers, just little things. They have these in Vegas at like PT's. If you have been around, you have heard about them. You can sit right by the water, great views, enjoy it. It's good. It's been several things, but currently it is PT's. Then there's Pink Box Donuts, which they're decent donuts. It's like sugar bombs. And of course, because it's Pink Box, you know, it's popular and whatever. But we have tried it. they're decent. If you like a donut, I mean, and you're staying there, whatever, eat there. I wouldn't go out of the way. I would go out of my way to get Capriotti's. Now, my husband introduced me to Capriotti's. I had not heard anything about them, but their sandwiches are so good. He always gets the Bobby, which is like a Thanksgiving dinner on bread. So you get turkey, cranberry, stuffing. It is so good. I really like their pastrami. Everything is just tasty. They finally put in a Capriotti's in Murrieta, California. And I'm so excited about that because I've only ever seen them in Vegas. And of course, Laughlin. If you are vegetarian or vegan, they have the best veggie burger. Get it with extra mustard. Oh, it is so good. We absolutely lived on those when we were doing the vegan plant-based lifestyle. So good. But you have got to try Capriotti's. You definitely will not be disappointed. And they have a Denny's, which is open 24 hours. Totally awesome. We all know about Denny's. Classic diner, like no big deal, but it is going to be the same no matter where you go. So if you are hungry at 3 a.m., you can cruise over and get some Denny's. Moving on to the Tropicana, they have Carnegie's restaurant, which is their, cafe, whatever, open every single day, which is awesome. And then again, it's just diner food. It's like right in the middle of the casino and it kind of overlooks, which is kind of nice. You can watch people gamble while you eat. It's nice, open, airy. Like I said, of course, it's just diner food, but they do have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and open every day of the week, which is awesome because was really hard to find there for a long time. I think everybody's kind of coming around. The food's decent. Again, it's not like extraordinary, but if you're hungry, I wouldn't skip it. It's not, going to be bad food. It is just standard diner food. Like I would probably go here over Denny's just because it's going to be a little bit better than Denny's. So there's that. They have everything you could want and the staff is really nice. They do have specials and again, it is right there in the casino. So you kind of get like an overview of the casino. There's something to look at. So you can kind of overlook the casino. Pretty dead actually. But when it's busy, you can see people win. Look, I mean, the ham steaks we went here for breakfast. It's okay. It's good. And then right next door to Carnegie's is Passaggio. And we used to really love this place and we ate here often. Now it's only open on Friday and Saturdays, which whatever, you're not missing out. I would totally avoid this place. They used to have like a never-ending pasta and they had a salad bar and it was really good. Their pizza was good. Their pasta was good. Now they've turned it into just like quick pizza and like whatever pasta, like microwave pasta. It's not good. I would totally just skip it. Next door, they also have a Porta Subs, which is just like a sub place, whatever. But they do have the Poolside Cafe, which is open every single day. And they have quick things. Their bagels are super scrumptious. They have bagels and sandwiches and things like that. It's very popular with the pool crowd. But if you're looking for a quick coffee and a bagel in the morning, this is your place to go. You're not going to be disappointed. And they have Nathan's hot dogs too, which are super good. They have their Brew Brothers. So they don't have their signature steakhouse, but they have Brew Brothers. It's open every single day of the week. They do have steaks, burgers, all the normal things that you would, get from kind of like a brewery type restaurant. It is also kind of right in the middle of the casino. We've eaten here several times. It's good. We've eaten here late at night and the food was just as good as when we've eaten here during the day. They also have a pretty decent view of the Strip. Unfortunately, it's right across the street from the Colorado Bell, and it makes me kind of sad that you can see the empty Colorado Bell parking lot, but the food is super good. I don't normally like Brussels sprouts. These were tasty. I enjoyed them. Their fish and chips, very good. Still another place that's better. And then this sandwich, Golden Knight sandwich, absolutely loved it. Then we have the Laughlin River Lodge. We're kind of backtracking a little bit because I forgot about it because they just have a bunch of little casinos. They have a Dottie's and, Dottie's always puts out snacks, but you can get wings and things. And then they have their little Mexican themed casino where you can get some tacos. They have an Asian themed casino where you can get some Asian food. Then they have their Bourbon Street themed casino where you can get sandwiches. And then they have their bowling alley where you can get snacks, but They used to have a really good restaurant, but it's not there anymore. Then we have the Aquarius. This River Rock Pizza and Pasta. I have gotten so many comments about, oh, this place is so good and it's not expensive. Listen, it's not good and it is expensive. I don't know what you're comparing it to, but it's not that great. I mean, there really isn't a great Italian restaurant, because I would totally skip Passaggio's, but if you have to have it, I would go here over the place at the Tropicana. You be the judge whether you like it or not. I don't care for it. The Cafe Aquarius, now we keep talking about the fish and chips. This is where you're going to get the best fish and chips on the Strip. Again, it's diner food, but they do certain things really well, and their fish and chips happen to be one of it. It sits right on the water, and you get a really good view from pretty much anywhere in the restaurant. We've eaten here multiple times and have really not been disappointed with anything. I've gotten the chicken fried steak, which was super scrumptious as well. The breakfast is really good. Again, their fish and chips are absolutely the best on the Strip. I mean, even over Bubba Gump. Seriously, you're not going to want to miss it if you really like fish and chips. Of course, they are just, like average cafe food. But again, it's good, and here is a wonderful picture of those fish and chips. I'm telling you, they're the best. You are going to enjoy them. They have an Outback. Have we all been to Outback? It's your regular chain restaurant. They're open decent hours. They also have a Subway, McDonald's, fast food, all the things. And then moving on to the Riverside, which has the most restaurants. That's why it was number one for me in my where to stay. We have the Gourmet Room, which is their fancy fine dining restaurant. Again, every place kind of has their own thing. This was good. I mean, I think it was better than all the other ones. Maybe it was just the experience. There's a great view. It's right on the water. Everybody talks about it. It's super nice. I mean, look at this. I mean, you cannot go wrong with the view. Again, it's elevated dining. If you're celebrating something, maybe this is the place to go. This is the fancy, put on your fancy clothes and go out. I mean, you get a sorbet palate cleanser in between your meals. The filet was good. It was tender. I have nothing to say about it. The prime rib room, however, I did like more than the gourmet room, but I do like prime rib. And it's kind of unique because they serve prime rib and chicken cordon bleu. And we've got one of each, but they have like a salad bar, of course, but then like your sides. So you order your prime rib in whatever temperature you prefer, or your chicken cordon bleu, and then you go up and you can get your sides. There's like baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, all the things. So you can load up on your sides. I hear it's like, limitless. You can go back however many times for like your sides and desserts. I only went once. I got a salad, then I got some sides because I wanted to be able to eat my steak. But it was good, and it was kind of a cool experience that you get to pick your sides. You can see them before you pick them, which I like. And then the prime rib is carved table side, which is kind of cool. Like that elevates the experience for not being fancy. You get au jus, and then of course you can get your horseradish creamed or the regular. I think it's just prepared. I don't know. I mean, I'm not into that, but I do like the creamed horseradish. It was very good. The chicken cordon bleu was absolutely scrumptious. I would eat either, but this is like the plate of the side. So you can pick whatever you want. Dale got a baked potato and some veggies. Look at and the desserts are super good. That lemon meringue pie, it's tasty. And then they have their cafe, just like the rest of them. You get the fine dining or the fancy steakhouse, and you get the cafe. This is really good. We've not had a bad experience here. Again, there's like great views. All the restaurants are right on the water. And then one of the only buffets still open in Laughlin is the Riverside. It is open for, brunch. So you get breakfast, lunch, dinner. They have the Sunday champagne brunch. It's good. It's not the biggest buffet, whatever. They used to have a seafood one, which was super good. Then they have lots of quick little places to eat. They have the Sidewalk Cafe, hot dogs, ice cream, things like that. This Mexican food is way better than Guy's place over there at the Harrah's. And then it's like upstairs, there's glass windows. You can totally see the Strip from the whole, just about the whole restaurant, really. Great views. And their Mexican food is way better. If you guys are interested in places like not necessarily in Laughlin that have really good food, like in the Bullhead area, comment down below and let me know, because we have some really good places just across the river that I can totally recommend, which are better than any of these in Laughlin. But if you want to walk to them or take a quick cab or their little their bus, which runs 24 hours, this is the place to go. Then there's little snack bars, and you can get like fried chicken and things. The bowling alley has a snack bar, but the Riverside is pretty much going to have whatever it is you want. And then completely off the strip, but still in Nevada, is the Avi, and they have lots of different options for food as well. They have their fine dining just like everybody else, which is Moon Shadows. And it's a pretty cool like little experience. It has a front door and there's ambiance, and it's really cool, and the food's good. We enjoyed it every time we've eaten here. I don't think you would be disappointed if you are staying at the Laughlin, or if you kind of want to make the trip over to Laughlin. I would definitely try Moon Shadows if you're looking for, you know, a fancier place to eat. They also have their Feathers Cafe, which we have eaten here numerous times. They used to have like the best breakfast special. For 99 cents, you got ham, eggs, hash browns, and a couple pieces of toast. I mean, Dale and I would eat here, and like we would get coffee, and we would be out of there like less than $5. And then plus you get money off for your player's card. You can't go wrong. And their carne asada fries, you've got to try them if you go. It's on their appetizer menu. And they also have a buffet, only open on Saturday and Sunday. They also used to have a really good buffet where on Thursdays it was buy one, get one free. It was packed and it was so good. This buffet is bigger than Harrah's and better in my opinion. And of course they have a food court. So they have Subway, Panda, and Barro's Pizza. Sabaros, I don't know how you say it, but really good pizza. Yeah. Oh, and Thrifty ice cream. You've got to try Thrifty. That was a long one. Hopefully you have figured out where you're going to eat while you are in Laughlin. And if you didn't watch the video where I reviewed all of the hotel casinos, go back and watch that one. I'll have it linked down below. So then you'll know where to stay and where to eat, and where not to stay and where not to eat. Again, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, get that little bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I'll see you on the next one.